Well, hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Today I remembered to unmute. Hi to everyone just coming in. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jenny. I think I missed a few of you. Hey, Susan. Hi, all the way around. Oh, how exciting. We're starting a little late, but earlier than I thought. So that's good. My hair's still wet, but that's okay. Yeah, it was faster than I thought I was going to be in the shower. But I definitely needed to hop in the shower. We've done so much work here in the studio. It is starting to get there. Like, when you get to that point where you realize, okay, all right, like there's room to walk now. We're at that point. And so, hey, Maureen. So we have been working really hard all day. We're so tired. Man, moving is really hard. You know, I was thinking about this last night because we are all so sore, like our backs, our legs, our muscles, our arms. It's like I've done like, a workout like every single day, like ran a marathon, right? Hey, Shanita. And and I thought, do I even have it in me to move again? I don't know. Maybe that's where or why as we age, we get to a point where we're like, yeah, you're going to have to move us out of here when we're in a casket because we're not moving. Right. And I think I'm starting to understand. It is like, it is hard. And that's just moving one room around. Okay. That's not like packing an entire house and then unpacking it and finding places for everything. And if this is that daunting, I don't know. I don't know. We've talked about moving um, possibly to Tennessee or maybe one of the Carolinas. But as I get older and, the cold is affecting me more now and I'm thinking about just moving, I don't know. Could you guys see yourselves moving? Like, could you honestly see yourself packing everything that you own right now and moving? I don't know. That's what I tell people. I'm not leaving. They carry me out feet first. Exactly. In a boxes when I might move. That's about it. It's tough. Can you guys see yourselves? This has been daunting and it's one room. It's just the art studio. It's not like, it's not the warehouse. It's not, you know, all the rooms. It's just one room. And I feel like I've been ran over by a truck. It was exhausting when we did it 6 years ago. We moved here like 8 years ago, Colleen. Now, maybe eight, maybe, I don't know, something like 8 or 10. And I think it's because I did it in phases. Like we had both houses at that time. So I wasn't in a rush. I would just like pack up, some stuff, bring it, stay the weekend, unpack it kind of thing, then go back to Tampa. And so since I did it in like stages, it wasn't a big deal. But now, holy moly, even one room hurts. Hey, Luann, you can. You did it 2 years ago. Wow, Maureen. You do it again, really? I don't know. We've lived here as long as we've lived in Victorian in Illinois. Not doing that again. I know. That's what I'm feeling. I always say I want to move, but not sure either. I think I'm the same as you. My husband is 10 years older than me. Yeah, it's a lot. Well, when I moved here, I pretty much did it by myself because Bernie was running all the businesses, right, in Tampa. And so Madison and I would just kind of like, but like I said, I took my time. Yeah. My art supplies were the hardest to pack, move, and unpack. Yeah, I'm telling you. I, yeah, I hate moving. So Kim, yeah, I'm starting to think. I think North Florida is as far as I'm going to go. The weather's perfect. Um, Even now, it still kind of hurts my bones a little bit. Hey, Kat. And just the thought of moving all this plus now a business, I'm like, nope, I don't think so. But I love Tennessee. Don't get me wrong. I can see myself living happily in Tennessee. I really did enjoy visiting Tennessee very much. I might even hope to do it again, maybe. I don't know. Are the leaves changing in Tennessee? I like to see some fall weather. I haven't I don't know when the leaves change in Tennessee or yeah, North Florida is perfect, Cat. It does get cold. We do need, some boots and sweaters and, scarves a few days of the year, a few weeks or a couple of months maybe of the year. Um, but it's mild. And then the rest is gorgeous. And I don't have to shovel any snow. Virginia, oh, I've heard Virginia is gorgeous, especially in the fall. That I've heard. All right. Well, I'm glad everyone is doing good and that everyone's having a wonderful day. We got to chit chat for a little bit, and that's awesome. I am going to have some stuff for sale for you, so don't go anywhere, and some giveaways at the end of the night. So stay put. We are going to do some product. But first, I had promised you yesterday that we were going to be working on this beautiful Jingle All the Way gift box set. I would move to Tennessee in a heartbeat. I know I wouldn't have far to go, but I absolutely love it. And Sevilleville, that's where we stayed. That's where we went, and I really liked it. I like Gatlinburg. I like Pigeon Forge. I like that whole area. I could even see myself, a little further away, but still within driving distance to those places because it was fun. It was great. People were nice. Everything was nice. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, Rhonda. I agree. I really agree. But
I'm here.
I don't know. It's hard to replace Florida, North Florida, especially. It's really hard. We're kind of spoiled.
I'm here now.
Okay, so hopefully, oh, welcome back. Hopefully, you guys got your stuff ready. Yeah. Hopefully, that you all find your Jingle All the Way gift box set and have it ready to go. So the supply list is down below. Hey, Tammy, the supply list is down below, and very easy, very simple. The one thing I do have to make a correction was yesterday I mentioned that. What's the? Oh, is that your phone? I'm sorry. Yesterday I mentioned that we needed an A4 size, the 8.5 by 11. I was wrong. You need a 12 by 12. So if you grabbed an A4, my apologies, quickly go grab a 12 by 12. It could be pattern, it could be solid, but we are going to need one sheet just for the base template, okay? Let's go ahead and get cranking and get started. Unless anybody has any questions for me about the project or about the supplies, then I think we will get started. So I'm going to give you all just a few minutes to go ahead and, not a few minutes, a few seconds to go ahead and pop your questions into chat. If you do, and then, of course, I will remind everyone, if you do not mind, make sure that you guys give us a thumbs up. Because as soon as we reach 50 thumbs up, we're going to do a gift card. Okay? No purchase is necessary. You just need to be here and give us a thumbs up. Also, please take a couple of seconds and invite a few friends, because that would really help. Hi, Phil. The more the merrier, right? Now, if you do not have the template, most of you did because we sold a ton of these. But if you do not have it, you can try to follow along, maybe by creating your own box and still have fun. So again, the supply list is down below. Let's get cranking. Let's first take a look at this gift box set. If you haven't scored one and you want one, there are still 2 available, and I'll make them available later so you guys can claim them if you want, okay? The set includes all of the following. So go ahead and open up yours and let's review the material. Now, of course, they're also listed on the back right here. So you'll see all the supplies. It includes 2 different templates. It includes your ribbon, your jingle balls. It includes your hi auntie. It includes your stamp set. And did I miss something? No, I think that's it. So high that I did here. We CK is talking about the taxes. We went to a workshop to make these like wooden decoration things. We all pick like different projects to make, It was so fun. I mean, it was just fun to do as a family. So we were talking to the business owner, and sure enough, we got into the conversation that we too own a business, but it's it is crafting but kind of different. We do supplies and stuff like that. And she was telling us, she was like, oh my gosh, the taxes here are through the roof. So yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, so again, your box is going to come with pretty much everything you need other than adhesive and maybe a stamp block and stuff like that, right? Very basic tools. So let me put all this stuff back in here for now so we don't lose it. And we're going to start with our template. So go ahead and grab your template. You might want to decide, and then of course you all know that I use my Totally Tiffany's, right? Caddy to keep all of my supplies ready on the go. So we've got some adhesive, we've got bone folder. Oh my gosh, there is a tool I was looking for 2 days ago. Eyelets, scissors, rulers, crocodile, stamping block or platform, ink, pencils, cutting mat. It's all in there. So it's all kept in one area, nice and neat, so that fingers crossed, nobody doesn't lose anything, right? Okay, so the first thing you probably want to do is decide what paper you're going to want to use. All right, so I'm going to use a 6x6 because what we need for mats are very small pieces, okay? And, this is going to pretty much tell me what other color I might want to use from here. You might be using a different line. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to choose something for the inside and something for the outside. And I think we had mentioned that I really like something like this for the outside and then the wood for the inside. And there's several different ones. There's like a lighter color and then there's a darker color, right? I think those were the two. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is kind of dark already. So I think I'm going to go with the light. So I think these are going to be the two patterns that I'm going to be using, and we can mix and match, guys. So if you have scraps that you want to use, by all means, especially like I always tell you, let me stop that phone from ringing now. It'll drive me crazy. What do I always tell you guys? The first one is just your trial, right? This is going to be your prototype to decide what do you like about it, what do you not like about it, what would you have done different, that kind of thing, okay? So with that said, I can now look. Geez, that's noisy. We can go ahead and look for what paper I want. Now, if you notice on here, we use a white, which is super safe, right? Because white goes with everything. So you could go with white. You could go with black. Kind of dark for Christmas though, right? I also have some green. I have some red. I have some yellow, which might look nice. Here's that red I was talking about. I think I'm going to just stick with white. Why? Because it's easier for you guys to see on screen. Okay, so you'll see my markings. So pick your 12 by 12, which is going to be your solid for your base. And then we're going to grab our template and we're going to place that. Now, I want to use, I'm going to use the rest of this, so I'm not going to waste all that, right? So I don't want to go like in the middle or be wasteful. I'm going to be mindful of my placement. Let me see if I can turn up that ring light for you guys, if it helps. Ooh, that's dark. Okay, hang on. What if I turn up the side lights? Does that help any guys? Does that help? Because that ring right in the middle, it's like right where I need to go. See? I don't know. Better with or without? At least for this part where we're going to be tracing. Once we get cutting, we can go ahead and switch it out, right? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trace using our pencil the entire outline, including all the little slits here. You see them? All of those are going to get traced as well. All right, so we're going to go here and we're going to start. If you are uncomfortable and you feel like you need washi tape to stabilize this, then you can go ahead and do so. But I'm just going to wing it and trace. And I'm going to trace kind of, oh, did I just do that wrong? I sure did. Let me flip it over. I didn't realize I was outside of the paper. Here we go. I'm going to trace a little harder than you probably need to, just so you guys can see it really well on camera. So we're just going to go all the way around. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and do these up here. Again, I'm being kind of purposely heavy-handed. You do not need to be this heavy-handed because you're not having anyone, needing to look at your project. Like, I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay, and with that said, I'm going to kind of switch it off here and mark up here. I've done this. I'm going to go around the bottom now. Make sure I get all my markings done, including the window that we're going to need. I can lift it, make sure I got everything. If I miss anything, I can place it back down. So if you missed anything, just simply, line it back up. It's pretty easy to see. See? Line it back up and go all the way around again. So hopefully you guys can see that, right? It's pretty easy to see on camera. Put that away so we don't lose it. Okay. And this is what we have so far. Now we can turn this light back on because we don't have the glare. Easy enough, right? Now, hey, Susan. Now, the easiest way to do this is while you have it here, you can either do it first and cut it after. It doesn't matter. Is to grab your ruler.
Jenny says hi.
Hi. Grab your
Jenny says she's heading out to dinner. Talk to you later.
Okay, have fun. Grab your ball stylus or scoring tool, and we're going to come across all of these lines right here. See these? And we're going to score those, okay, on the inside. So I'm just going to place my ruler like so, and then I'm just going to mark. Okay, so those are marked. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to mark on those flaps right there. Oh, look, I forgot one flap. Luckily, I can either put my stencil back or not, because here, see, once I line these, I know it's going to continue this way. So I am going to score again. All of these. Okay. And then we have one more to score, or a couple more, I'm sorry. All the ones that are now vertical, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's score those. Then here, this is our window, or it's going to be our window. And then here. Now, again, you might also find it easier to cut when it's a whole piece, right? Because it's not as fragile. If you feel comfortable with manipulating all of this, great. If you feel like, no, that's kind of too big, let's go ahead and cut some of this off just to make it easier to work with. And again, I'm just doing a rough cut. Saving all these extra bits because we're going to be making some tags and all kinds of other stuff, and we can use these. Excuse me. We can even use these for mats. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. You need to pick some other color for your mats. We're going to double mat this. Do you have to? No, you can single mat it, but I think double mats are going to look so much better. So I do recommend them. Again, we're going to save that off to the side. Going to make it easier to work with by cutting all those extra bits and just saving that. Okay, so now that we look at this, happy birthday, Jenny. Now that we look at this, we see that we have this piece to cut. Super easy. You don't need anything super fancy. Let me get my fluffy cutting scissors. You could use a die if you wanted to, but you could also just kind of poke in the middle. And this is how I like to cut mine. I like to start working my way out. almost like peeling an apple or an orange, right?
Happy birthday, Jenny.
And then once I get to that point where I can get on that line, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut and then come back in. Here as well. Okay, and then one more time, the other side. And then wherever we meet, where we started. And we now have our square cut out as well, our opening, okay? Pretty easy, right? And now we're going to go around and cut this out. These are great because once you have the template for this, you know, I mean, it obviously was launched with the Jingle All the Way line, which we have in store, by the way. We have 12 by 12s and 8 by 8s. And we also have the luxury linen cardstock, which I should have grabbed, actually. That would have been so easy to match them up, right? Have the right color. But you could do these for anything. You could, I mean, what could you not dangle from the box? You can even, you know, an engagement party, you can get those plastic engagement rings and dangle those. A baby shower, you can get some pacifiers and dangle them. You know, I mean, they're so cute. A birthday party, you can dangle, you know, an animal or whatever the theme might be. These are great gift boxes also for anything, you know, even a, what do you call that? Like a gender reveal or anything. Sweet 16, first birthdays, pretty much anything that you can think of, you can make a box for, right? And just add the colors that you want to match. I was so easy to ginger out, but it was so easy to ginger it out, but the mats. Actually, you know, now that you say ginger, you just made me think of something. How cute would it be to have some ginger men, like, hanging? That's so cute, right? I mean, it could be anything. It could be donuts. It could be sunglasses. It could be anything that you can hang from the center of the box and make beautiful treat boxes. Halloween. Oh my goodness. I should have done a Halloween one. Can you imagine some bats or something? Or, you know, like for a Harry Potter theme party, some sorting hats or some wands, or I mean, it could be anything. Oh, to figure it out. Oh yeah, it's super easy to figure out. Okay, now I don't have to worry about my pencil markings because my scores have all been done, right? So now I'm going to actually score towards the inside. So those pencil markings are all going to be on the inside. If you feel like you want to erase them, by all means, erase them. We have already marked where we're going to be scoring. So we're just going to fold. Actually, you know what? As I'm doing one side, I'm going to burnish it down using our ergonomic bone folder. We also have the Teflon folder in the store. So both of those are really good. And of course, we have some other ones. But those are my two favorites. I'm going to fold in this side flap and burnish that down. Then this flap. See how easy? I mean, you could do like, you know, even like stuff for you know, like at school, you know, where they ask you to make some kind of favors or whatnot, or something for a booth. I mean, you can knock these out in no time. Okay, so we've got pretty much our box done. I mean, it is done. Oh, I forgot one more. Fold this way and this way and this way, right? Okay, all done. Now all we have to do, yeah, you could totally do this watching TV. All we have to do is create the mats and, of course, decide what we're going to dangle with. Of course, in our case, we're going to do our little jingle bells. But look, that's it. The box is done. How perfect. Of course, once we add additional mats, it's going to reinforce it as well. So If everybody is here with me, we're going to move on to the mats. So let's get our paper trimmer. Yay, I found my all-in-one. Yes. We're going to remove the stamping platform because I don't need it right a second. Oh, not that way. This way. And we're going to cut our mats. Okay, so let me get my little cheat sheet here to make sure. I'm going to do it first, and then you guys can do it after in case I boo-boo. You guys don't mess up with me, okay? So I don't mess you up. Let me decide. Since this is going to be on the outside, I'm thinking red. I'm not going to overthink this either. Yeah, red's kind of bright. Well, how about green? There's a dark green. Maybe green. Okay. You can use scraps. You don't need a 12 by 12 at all. We're going to be cutting a bunch of little mats, okay? So first I'm going to start with my solid mats. Let me make room. Open up my arm. For the solid mat, we're going to do 3 3/8 tall by 2 3/8 wide. Now, again, I'm giving you width and height, but if it's just in case you have orientation, right? If you have something that's got maybe images or text and you want to do it that way, great. But really, it's just a 3 3/8 by 2 3/8. Let me cut mine first. Like I said, make sure I got it right. So because it's been a little bit since I've done this project, guys. That was like back in July. So it's a lot has happened since July. Right. 3 3/8. Where am I? Right there. And when you cut one strip, the good news is then you can just kind of cut, right? Assembly style. By 2 3/8. And see if that's correct. That is perfect. Okay, so go ahead and get crack-a-lack, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3 for the outside, okay? And then we're going to do the same thing for the inside. So we're going to need a total of 6 of those, okay? So again, what was I doing? 2 3/8. 2 3/8. 2 3/8. I'll just keep saying it. I'm always saying my measurements 100 times because I still get them wrong. And for the inside, do I want the green? Yeah, sure. We're here. You really don't even have to decorate the inside. In the original project, it's not even decorated. But I want to add some mats. A, it really reinforces it. And B, I just think it looks nicer. It's more finished. So can we get one more? Can we get one more? Yeah, it's right on the money. Actually, shouldn't have even done that. That's okay. I'll use that piece on the inside. Okay, we're going to do it again because I need 6. We have 2, 4, 5. I need one more, so I'm going to cut actually. Should it matter? We're going to do 2 3/8 now. I'm going to do 2 3/8 first. Okay. And then I'm going to cut my 3 3/8. However you want to cut, again, you might be using scraps. You just need a total of 6. I got 2, 4, 6. I'll count again to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we've got our 6 panels. Those are going to be these tall ones, right? Okay, now we need something for the top and we need something for the bottom. Those are going to be 2 3/8, which is why I decided to do it this way, by 2 3/8. So it's a square, if I'm not mistaken. Let me do mine first. And then you guys can check and see if I'm right. I am right. So we're going to need 4 of those, right? 2 3/8. Hi, Chris. Okay, so I'll start putting them up here. 6 of these. I need 4 of those. This might actually work down here. Ooh, save that piece if you're doing a 12 by 12. All right, I'm going to do 2 3/8 again. I love the scoreboard. You know why? Because it's got the 8s on here. I'm like, really? I don't have to like break out a ruler. I'm all for it. 2 3/8. We need 4. I've got 3. We need one more. 2 3/8. Okay. So again, just to recap, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the ones that are 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. Roger. Hey, Cheryl. Then we need 4, right, for the top and the bottom lid. You know what? I didn't mark my little. We'll fix that in a second. 4 for the inside, again, and outside. Do we have to know? But I like that it just makes it stronger, right? It makes our box sturdier. And it's just 4 little pieces of paper. So it's great. How long will it stay up? Forever. This is alive. So unless YouTube messes up. Did you guys, by the way, notice what happened on Saturday? So Saturday, my video didn't show up. And I was like, what? What just happened? So then it popped up as a video, as a video. And I'm like, okay, that's not a video. That was a live. So for a second, I thought, okay, what happened? And then it popped up twice. It was 2 of them back to back. And I was like, okay, I do not know what they're doing, but whatever. It's there. So, okay, so we've got those. We've got these. Now all we have to do for the solid mats is worry about these right here, okay? So these are going to be as follows. The solid mat for the wider. Now this is the top, right? The one with the slit. Oh, yeah, there it is. I forgot to cut the little slit, but we'll do it later when it's all glued together. Here, okay, it's going to be the 2 3/8. So we've got that. And all we need to do is cut 7/8. So 7/8 right there. That's going to give us our top piece. And like I said, we saved this one. It's a little too big. We're going to trim it. We can even trim it by hand. We can use that for the bottom. So yay. Let me go ahead and cut that just by hand because, you know, no big deal just to trim like 1/8 of an inch. If I did it straight, great. If not, we can cut another piece. No, I'm totally crooked. Wow. Maddie, geez. Okay, let's see. Is it straight? Yeah, it's pretty straight. Yay. Okay, so, I mean, I just used a scrap, but I'm going to give you the measurements anyway, so in case you want to cut it. So if you wanted to cut it, then what you would do is for the bottom piece, you would need a 3/8, okay? So here, I'll cut one just in case. That other one looks too wonky or crooked. So there, that's what you needed, okay? Actually, I'll keep this one since I definitely know it's perfect, okay? So there is your 3/8 by 2 3/8. Do you need to? Hey, KK, no, because we don't really see the inside. See, when the box is assembled, you do see the sides. You do see the bottom. You don't really see the top unless you flip it, but we'll reinforce it because it's nice to have a strong lid. But this, you cannot possibly, I mean, you would have to contort it. No, I can't. You would have to contort it all kinds of ways. However, you have, you know, KK has a good point. You have the extra pieces. Will it make this stronger? Yes. So while we're at it, let's cut 2. I think that's a really good idea. So again, I'm going to cut 3/8. Where are you? 3/8. Okay, because that's going to be the bottom. And then for the top, I'm going to cut my 7/8. Okay, so good idea. We'll do that. All right, let's throw all these little pieces away so that we don't get confused. Okay, so now what have we done? We've got this, these, this, inside, bottom, top, and we even threw in some extra pieces for here, right? So yeah, exactly. Not a bad idea to reinforce it. Just makes it stronger. So I think that's a really good idea. If you had the green color ink, you could ink all the folds too. You could, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to ink up, by all means, go for it. By the way, I did forget to mark the score for this one right here. So I want to show you how easy it is. If you forget something, it's no biggie because a template will always make it work. Grab your template back, bring it back in, line it up. You can even see the lines. So when you cut, everything is there for you. Mark with a pencil. There it is. Bring back your ruler. Bring back your stylus tool. Mark. Fold. Burnish. Done. So even if you forget a marking, you're like, oh no, it's all going to be okay. Oh no, Angel, I'm so sorry. 'Tis the season, right? It's coming for everyone, sadly. Okay, so now we have our color mats. Fabulous, fabulous. We are done. Now what do we need? We need some decorative mats, right? If we want, we can ink these up and adhere them now. Most certainly can. And then we can come in with our other mats. I think it's a little easier for me to assemble them off the piece and then come back in. Hey, Christy. Where is she? I haven't seen her in forever. She's been working hard. Hi, Christy. Okay, so now decorative mats. We chose our inside and outside mat, right? I've chosen this for the inside. So again, for the inside, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, and then 2 of the small ones, right? Again, feel free to mix and match, alternate, whatever it is that you'd like. So let's bring our paper trimmer back.
Hi, Christina.
Okay. We don't need to extend the arm because now it's just going to be small cuts. Let's go ahead and start with these tall ones. So the mats for those are going to be 3 1/4. And again, I'm going to cut mine first in case I boo-boo. I don't mess up yours.
Angel said her coworker had COVID.
Oh no, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Yeah, well, you know, and we're going to test it to see how it looks. And that is perfect. There we go. Okay, so let's continue on. Again, 3 1/4, right, which we've done, by now 2 1/4. 2 1/4 again. And we need 3 of those. And does it really matter to me which way the wood grain is going? We'll do it. We'll do it uniformly. Take another one of those. And again, we're going to cut the height first, which is 3 1/4. And then I'm going to cut 2 1/4. Okay, I now have my 3 mats for the inside. Now, of course, I'm going to do a floor because I think the floor is important. That's going to be the bottom piece where it sits. And again, I could choose whichever one I want. The deco mats are going to be 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 square. I kind of like, well, let's do this. Can we get 2 1/4 out of here? I sure can. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, let's test it first to make sure that it works. I think so. That's pretty good. And then we'll do another one. Oops, those match that. These go with 3 of these. 2 1/4, right? By 2 1/4. Okay. So So those two will be for the inside. So we've got our inside done. Again, if you feel like you want to add even more to that, you can. Totally up to you. I am going to move on to the outside. So these are perfect for other, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, we could totally use that. You know where? Oh, it's a little wide, but oh man, we can trim it. That's so pretty for the outside, isn't it? I might have to consider that. I might leave that out. We'll see. Okay, now let's work on the outside. And for the outside, I chose this one. It's kind of nice that everybody has the splatters, so I don't have to do the splattering. Let me make sure I have 2 of those because I've used quite a few pages already. I started playing with this pad early. Okay, now we're going to do, repeat basically the same thing, but now for the deco mats for the outside. Whatever paper you've chosen is going to be beautiful, I'm sure. So for the deco mats, we're going to do the 3 1/4, right? And then we're going to cut at 2 1/4. Does that seem right? Hang on. What did I just do? Yeah, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Yes, we're good. It just looked kind of small for some reason. Perfect. Cut one more, 2 1/4. And then we can cut one more. Again, it's not orientation specific in this case, like the wood. So we're going to cut one more. Let's do the 3 1/4 first. And then we're going to cut the 2 1/4. Okay, so now we've got those 3 mats, right? This way. And now we've got to do these 2. It's the same pattern, just over and over again. Oh, look at what we've got. We've got some cute pieces we can use. All right, we're going to do these right here. So those are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So we're going to cut our, let me make sure. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. 2 1/4 as well. But that one is 2 3/8. Do I have a piece? Yeah, I have some scraps. Okay, so I'm just trying to maximize my paper. That's all. But so I'm going to do 2 1/4. Oops. By 2 1/4. Geez, Maddie. I want to finish cutting. And then do it again. 2 1/4. Okay, got that. And now we're going to work on these little pieces, right? And really not that extra set. That's just for reinforcing these right here. So for those, we have the, let me make sure that we have the right width. Yeah, so we have the right width. So all we need is to cut from here a 3/4 of an inch. So let's cut that first. That should fit right there. Perfect. And then we need a little sliver for that bottom one. And that bottom one is going to be, I think, 1/4 of an inch will suffice. Let's see. I mean, it's a teeny tiny piece, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So you can pretty much get everything you need out of 2 6x6s and then still have tons left over. Okay, that was super easy. What do you guys think? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? I mean, no time. Again, you can always come back and replay the video should you need the instructions later. Because again, once you have the template, New Year's party, Christmas party, Thanksgiving party, favors, gifts, table settings. Then you're going to have Easter come around and Valentine's Day. Oh, you can angle some hearts. That'd be so cute. Kids' birthday parties, weddings, anniversaries. You're going to definitely be able to reuse this over and over again. I have to confess, I always have used a cutting board the hard way. What do you mean? Okay, so do we need this for anything else? No, we are done with all of our scoring. Man, cutting, that is so easy. Do we want to ink it up? We could. Why not? I don't think any of us are in a rush. So let's go ahead and ink them up just so you guys have time. Does anybody need time to catch up? If so, let me know. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to kind of take off that white edge. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to run it this way to remove the white core. Okay, but I'm not going to go like crazy. Again, this is actually on the inside. Hello, Christine Addie. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, yeah, everyone here is amazing. So you will find a new home for sure. So much fun. If you have any questions about anything, do holler and let us know. But everyone in chat is awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to really quickly, ink up those edges in case anybody needs extra time to catch up. You might still be cutting, or if you need measurement that you need for me to repeat, do let me know, and I'm happy to repeat those. But yeah, what are some other ideas you guys can think of? I'm thinking every holiday, man, you can even, I don't know, you can even dangle a donut. You can dangle anything from inside the little treat box. But I'm sure you guys can come up with some super fun ideas too.
Hi, Christine, Abby. How are you?
Okay, so Boss's Day. Oh, what would you do for Boss's Day? What would you put in there in the box for your boss? I guess it depends on, what your work is, right? What line of work? Like you could have a hard hat, or you could have a little dress if you work in a retail, or.
Hi, Elijah. Elijah says hi.
Hi, Elijah.
Actually, love crafting.
I know, for a raise. So funny. That is pretty funny.
Christine said they like crafting and ran out the video.
Oh, wonderful. There you go. Glad you are here. We go live every day. Here, let me put this up there so you guys can also have it as a reference. But we go live every day, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, we are live starting at 4. So we do crafting, we do games, we do giveaways, we do, you name it. We do little sales. We do all kinds of stuff. We're bringing you the best product from all around the world at the best prices. So, yeah, it's always something happening, something different. Ooh, a gift card, Tammy. It is big enough because a gift card is the size of a credit card, right? I could totally see a gift card in here. I think so. This is just the back panel, but if we were to look at the inside, well, let's use this 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. Do you have a gift card you can measure? Somebody measure like a credit card or a gift card. That would be super nice. I like it. That's such a good idea. What a great presentation, right? And again, because it's got the little loop at the top, people can actually hang it on their Christmas tree too. So, and Auntie was asking yesterday if we should use, if we needed a piece of acetate. And I said, not really, but what a great idea too. Oh my goodness. You know what you could also do? You can even make it as a shaker. Ah, yes. I like the note for a raise. That's hysterical. Happy Boss's Day. Now give me a raise. That's pretty funny. Okay. with that done, we are ready to start assembling. Again, I find it easier to assemble my mats off the box.
You can make a shadow Christmas ornament.
You could, a shadow, yeah, Christmas box ornament. How pretty would that be? Maybe even a handmade ornament, like one of those, you know how we use the alcohol inks? Or create like a shaker ornament. That would be so pretty. What a great presentation, right? Oh my gosh, it'd be hysterical. Like for a guy to do like, if they like fishing, to dangle like a fish, you know? That'd be funny.
I subscribe, liked it, and share it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And hang tight because at the end we are going to do a little bit of a sale and then we're going to do giveaways. So stay put because there's more to come. Okay. So I think we got it all inked up now. These little pieces are kind of hard to do, right? Because they're so tiny, they're hard to hang on to. And again, why am I distressing this when this is going to be on the inside? I have no clue. I guess I'm just in, you know, in the mode to distress. Distress everything. Ink. Okay, all done. That's it. Now let's start putting these together. Again, you can use your adhesive of choice. There is no right or wrong. We know we have the right amount of mats, so it doesn't matter. I'm definitely going to use this one. I kind of scuffed a little bit on the inside so that we do not see my little boo-boo. I'm going to, if you are, you know, leery of how well you're going to be able to mat, then I recommend liquid adhesive like Spectrum Art Creations glue because you'll have more playtime, right? It gives you time to wiggle. But they're pretty straight. I mean, as far as you really can't go too crazy because it's such a perfect fit.
Hi, Betty.
Hey, Betty. That it's kind of easy, see, to do. So it wouldn't be a big deal to do it off. I mean, on the box. But, you know, if we can make life easier for ourselves, why not?
See, Auntie misses her so much.
Mrs. Who?
Elijah.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. You get to spend a weekend and then you have to go and baby. Okay. It's going to be great.
Thank you.
Someday I'm going to be a grandma. Oh, these papers are so pretty. Look at that side. We totally could have used that. It even has a Jingle Bells on it. Oh, we could have used that
Angel
side.
says, we try not to talk about that except for medicine. Angel says.
Yes, thank you, Angel. I think we've discussed that already, so. Okay, so we've got that. I love that other side. Very pretty. Oh, which side? It doesn't matter. They're both beautiful.
Auntie says Michael hit a nice young lady. Auntie says.
Fine. Yeah, I know, right? Someday I'm going to be a grandma, I hope. But, you know, not everyone is. And that's okay. That's
if
okay.
you're a grandma, then I'm a niece.
You would be an auntie, honey. Because that's what you would be. You would be an auntie. Okay. I so love the other side. I think we're going to have to make another one and make sure that we use those other papers because they are perfect. This one reminds me of what's the name of the movie with Tom Hanks, the animated cartoon where the little boy doesn't believe anymore and then he goes, North Pole, no, Express? Yes. The North Pole Express. That's what this reminds me of.
You've got two wonderful children, and you're totally blessed.
Totally. Exactly. Well, it doesn't happen for everyone.
Auntie. Polar Express.
Yeah, that's it. The Polar Express. It's almost time to start watching those movies. I'm so excited. I love Christmas.
Polar Bear Express. Katie says.
No, I think it's just a pull. Did I just glue that wrong? I did. And lift.
I like the boy who gives punches at tickets. You remember that part?
Why is this one? Did I cut it wrong? It looks like it's not fitting right. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, a couple more, and we are done. We're ready to assemble. Okay, how's yours looking? I hope
Kim
yours is
loves
looking
that
great.
She watches it every year.
I know, me too. That one and the one with Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. I love the Santa Claus.
Tim Allen. That's not Tim Allen.
That is Tim
That's
Allen.
Chevy Chase.
Baby, that's National Lampoons. That's another funny one. That's a classic.
Ball.
And play ball. Do you guys know that little old lady at the end of National Lampoon's Vacation? The one that says, and play ball. And when they ask her to pray, she starts saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm so crooked. Why am I so crooked?
What about Eddie or Eddie?
Oh, Elf. Yeah, Elf is awesome.
Clark. Tammy says.
Yeah, Clark Griswold. No, you know the old lady at the end?
With the hat.
What was her name? Aunt.
Something.
No, Aunt Betsy, Aunt
Betty.
Betty, Aunt. I can't remember her name. Anyway.
I love Elf because the hubby doesn't like it. He just says,
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't.
The old aunt.
The old aunt. Yes, yes. Okay, do you know who that woman is? There's some trivia for you. I was shocked to find out who she was when she was young. She was the voice of Betty Boop. You know, boop, boop, be doop, boop. You know, Betty Boop.
Kind of, yeah.
That was the actress. Yeah, the one that wrapped the cat. Exactly. I love that movie. It's so funny. Elf is another one that's hysterical. The Grinch, of course, is amazing. A lot of great Christmas movies. Okay, so we have got all of our mats. We've got our box done. If you want to ink your edges, again, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm going to glue my top mat on.
Love Ralphie.
Oh my goodness. Yes, Ralphie. That's another great one. I'm going to glue this one first because I'm going to cut through. Okay. We're going to cut that little slit up there. Again, use whatever adhesive of choice you like. I guess I'm going to switch to liquid.
I love when she wrapped the cat in the box.
Oh my gosh. And then she had the Jello that tasted like, they had cat, what was it? Cat food in it. Oh my gosh. That was so funny.
Cat food.
Yes. She had cat food in the Jello. Who makes up these movies? It's so funny. Okay, so now we're going to need our craft mat. Remember I told you our cutting mat? Remember I told you to get your cutting mat because we are going to need a craft knife and a cutting mat in order to...
Bethany.
And Bethany, yes, that's her. You can freehand it, or if you are not feeling comfortable with that, it's just a little tiny slit. It's this right here, okay?
Ryan Googled it for us, Angel says.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to place our ruler and press down. Make sure we cut all the way through, and I can feel that it's all the way through. I will double check it just in case. Well, I guess I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Oh, there we go. I was like, I felt it cut through. So we now have our little slit there. So then we're going to cut the other side now. I'm sorry. We're going to glue the other side, the under side, and then we're going to recut that slit. Okay. And that's going to take care of that.
I love the uncle with his cigarette.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And he actually burns the entire Christmas tree. with the squirrel in it. Oh my heavens. That is
It was
hysterical.
a Santa Claus movie.
No, it's National Lampoon's, I think, Christmas Vacation. But oh my gosh, there's so many good movies, right? Okay, so now we're going to reverse it. We're going to find a little slit right there that we just finished doing, and we're going to re-punch it now to the other side. Okay, like so.
Favorite character from Santa Claus.
It should be all the way through. Yeah, there we go. It is.
Tammy says, "You're serious, Clark?"
Yes. Oh, and the neighbor. You know, I never realized that the neighbor was Elaine. Like, I don't know why I never put together two and two. That was Elaine. Yeah, her name is Helen, or Ellen in the movie. But no, Ellen is the wife. The neighbor is, what is her name?
Kenny?
I don't know. Margot.
Anytime Ellen movie is great, he said.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got the hardest part is done. That was it. That was the hard part. Can you believe that? So now we're just going to start freely adhering our mats on. Again, I'm going to work on the outside. I'm sorry, on the inside. And since I don't have an orientation, I'm not really concerned. But since we have this here now, we always know this is going to be the top. It's got to be the top. The wider panel here is always going to tell us that's also the top. If you want to, you can even, do an arrow. If you have orientation and you're concerned, you can do something like that, to let you know this is up that way.
See?
But I don't have.
I've never seen the Christmas Vacation, but love the original.
Yeah, there's a lot of great Christmas movies. I love The Grinch with Jim Carrey. He just did a phenomenal role. Sadly, there are not a lot of I love the Hallmark Channel because they have lots of nice movies. But are there any do we have a classic that we can say, okay, this is Thanksgiving movie? Is there such a thing? Like a Thanksgiving? I mean, for Halloween, we have Hocus Pocus. We've got, what else do we have for Halloween? What?
Double Trouble.
Oh, yeah, Double Trouble. That's another good one. So for Halloween, we have some movies. But oddly enough, have you guys noticed that for Thanksgiving, there are no really classic movies that we can say, oh, wow, that's a classic. I watch it every year. Or is there one that I'm not thinking of? I want to know because I love Thanksgiving. But unless you're watching the Hallmark Channel, there really aren't a lot of movies geared towards it. Again, we're going to bring in those little extra, not these, not the ones with the mat. Find the ones that do not have anything else. The Four Christmases. Is that the one? Is that the one with Reese Witherspoon? I like Reese, but I don't like the guy. What's his name? By the way, he kind of disappeared. For a while, he was making a lot of movies, and I didn't like him. I don't like his movies.
Friday 13th for Halloween.
I don't ever watch those. The scary ones. I like Hocus Pocus and stuff.
Great Pumpkin Patch.
Yeah, the Charlie Brown. But that's Halloween.
Hi,
hey, Teresa. Do we have anything for Thanksgiving at all? Yeah, Four Christmases. I think it's the one with Reese Witherspoon and that really obnoxious actor. I don't care for him, but it's a personal taste. Okay, yeah, Vince Vaughn. That's it. Yeah, I don't like him. He's an actor, and I don't care for him. Okay, now we could have decided whether this was going to go on the inside or the outside. It doesn't really matter. The same with any of the other flaps. You can decide which way they're going to go. Since we are here, I think I'm going to put my. Oh wait, I'm missing a bottom. Oh, which way do I want the wood on this to go? Is a good question. because I can put it this way or this way. You know what? I'll continue the back. So I'm going to go this way. Is that right? Yes, this way. Again, because mine does have your orientation, I'm kind of going to be mindful of that. If you're just doing like a plaid or, something that doesn't have orientation, this is not something that you need to worry about at all. All right, this is like super sturdy now. It's already super sturdy. So, okay, I'm going to close my bottom. And I'm going to close it. I would have, it doesn't matter. The bottom is the bottom is the bottom.
There's no Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. The kids all get together for Thanksgiving and tell how Thanksgiving started.
No, there's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. All the kids get together. Ah. Is that the Great No, that's the Halloween, right? The Great Pumpkin.
Not Teresa. Sorry, Stitches is here.
Hey, Tracy.
Remember Wednesday version of Thanksgiving at camp.
I don't remember the Thanksgiving one. Why am I not remembering the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown? Huh. And again, I'm just gluing flaps now. That's all. Before we add the next layer, our decorative mat, which is going to close our box. And of course, the decorative mat is also going to hide.
Tracy says, what is your email? I need to tell you about the deal in my order.
Right there. See it? Always on screen. It's also always on your invoice. I'm sorry, on the, golly, somebody help me. In the description box on every video. So it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. It's always there. Yes, by all means, if you have any questions, let us know. That is going to close this way, so we're good. So now we can go ahead and add the other panels. How fun is that? How fun is this? So easy.
Angel says, okay, so who started watching Hallmark Channel Christmas movies?
I haven't yet, which is odd because, and again, I think it's because I've been so busy, but I wait like all year round for the music and the movies. I am like a kid at Christmas. I can't wait to start watching movies. Actually, last night I was going to watch Impractical Magic, and then I just was too tired and fell asleep. But I forgot that that's kind of like a Halloween movie, isn't it? I know it's not like Hallmark, Christmas, but have you guys seen that one? That's looking so pretty. Look at that. It doesn't look like paper at all. It really looks almost like a wooden box. It's so pretty. All right, where are we? Here. Let's do our bottom.
Maddie, you're an excellent teacher.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Susan. Thank you. I love teaching. I think education is huge. I always tell you guys, listen, anyone can sell you product, right? However, I think it's so important, so valuable that that we have ideas, that we share projects, that we inspire, because, and that's why I think the Facebook group is so important. The inspirations make all the difference in the world, because when you see things, you can either copy them exactly the way that you see them, and that's fine. That's a total compliment. Or you can also go ahead and get that inspiration and say, okay, I like what Maddie did there. However, I would put, like Auntie said, acetate. I would put somebody's name on here. I would, you then just make it your own. And again, that's the whole idea. I think for me, that is precious. I know when I first started crafting, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know, there was so many things, and some things were so overwhelming. And I was like, what we were talking about, what machine should I buy? Should I buy a small one? And then if I need to go up in size, Or should I start big? And if I start big, which brand? What do you have? Maybe I want that one. Or maybe what don't you like about it? I think it's education is key. So I do appreciate you saying that because I love it. I love it. I love hanging out here with you guys and talking and, learning about new products and how to put them together. Okay, that's done. We just need the back panel. This box that started as paper is now super, super sturdy. It feels like an actual wooden little box. Oh, it'd be nice? Think about your embossing folders. You could use embossing folders, right? And create embossed panels or even mixed media panels and put them on here. Wouldn't that be cool? Some of your own papers. Grab your sprays, your stencils, all the stuff that we do. So, thank you so much, you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so our box is done. How easy is that? How stinking precious is that? Seriously, look. It looks adorbs. Again, in order for me to see any of that stuff, I would have to do this to it. And nobody does that because the box is going to sit beautiful at eye level like this. Okay, let's get our little bell. It's not little. It's a big old bell. But let's get our bell that comes in the kit and also the ribbon. Now, yesterday I gave you guys a tip and I said, listen, I found it a little difficult to try and hang I think that the ribbon could have been a little longer if you ask me. So feel free to change out your ribbon if you want to. Also, I gave you the tip that you can use some fishing line to help you dangle it. But we're going to try and do it this way because, that's the way it's meant to be used. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is going to be a little, again, difficult for my hands, but that's just because my hands are my hands, right? Now, we could try to extend it some by only doing one loop. Let's see, how far do we want to come down? Oh, that is so stinking beautiful. I wish you guys could see it when it dangles, when it's suspended. It's so pretty. Okay, we're going to try and thread that through. If my fingers will cooperate. Again, I'm pushing it through the little slit. You know what? Where's my little tool? I could probably use this, maybe. I think it's a little wide, but we can use that to push that through. Oh, almost got it. Almost got it. Come on. Where'd you go? Oh, I lost it. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do this and stay in camera. I should probably just bring it closer to my face. Well, there's one. Where's the other one? Come on. There we go. Okay. Again, not horrible, not too bad. But I wish the ribbon was a little longer. And we can also knot it. We can put a staple up here. We can do whatever we want. You know what? Why don't I do one? Let me do this. I'm going to undo that. And I'm going to redo it this way. I think this might work. Instead of trying to put both of them through. And I know you're thinking, I can't believe you just put that in and then you took it back out. But let's see if we can extend this. Let's go ahead and create a knot down here because I think that looks cute too. And just put one through instead of both. Yeah, that's going to be much easier than me trying to thread both through.
Oh, this is super easy.
Yeah. If it wasn't for my fingers and this poor lighting, I can't wait. The light bulb should be here on Friday, and I'm so excited. I know it sounds silly, right, to be that excited over a light bulb, but I am. Okay. See, so we can extend it a little bit more by just doing one, and we can knot it up here if we want, Or we can also create a cute little like staple piece. Again, I wish they would have given us a little bit more ribbon than this. Or feel free to use your own. Where's my mini stapler? Could that work? Or I could just add some glue. All right, I'm going to create my own little loopy here by adding some extra forte glue. Again, kind of overkill, because extra forte is like very strong. It's meant for like metal and adhering wooden pieces or mixed media. But hey, at least we know it's not going to go anywhere. And we should probably not, I was going to say not put any weight because it's going to come apart. And then I pulled it anyway. All right, stay there. And in all honesty, what I would do with this is just get an extra piece of ribbon. It's not worth this battle over a little 6-inch piece of ribbon. That's just me. I like the patience. What can I say? I just want to finish and do more. I want to do another one. I want to do definitely some Christmas ones. And then I want to also, I think these would be cute for Thanksgiving. What kind of things should we dangle? Oh, you know what? No. Anyway, with that, while that is attaching, we can also do our whatchamacallit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's done. And all I did was I used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, which I think looks adorable. Yeah, it will have a loop. It has a loop already. And again, I can close this and then we can see a little dangle. If I need to raise it some, I most certainly can, but I think that looks super cute. Ooh, that's so pretty actually. Okay, let's do our tag because that is next. So if you go back into your box, you're going to notice that there's a stamp set included, and you might miss it if you don't really look, but there's also a tag piece missing. So you'll notice here we have a double tag here, and then here we have the sentiment, and we can stamp another one for the other side as well. So let's go ahead and bring back those pieces that I said don't throw them away, because we can use them. Of course, we have lots of other papers we can use. We have, remember, this piece right here. And so we're going to trace our tag the exact same way. Or you can stamp your sentiment first, whatever makes you happy. Actually, this is probably big enough. See? Why waste? Especially if you're doing multiples. We just need a little piece. We're going to trace that once again with our pencil. All the way around. Okay, including the little hole. All right, so we have this so far. Night, Phil. Oh, and actually, I want to make two, just like they did.
Good night, Phil.
So we can use a solid color if we want, or we can use some of the other papers that are included in the pad. Let's see. What color? Or, you know what? Let's pick something fun. Oh, look at that. Silver bells and gold ones and smaller ones. Oh, this is pretty. Will that work? It's almost see-through. Do you see that? So I can actually use it almost like a viewfinder to see how it's going to look and if I like it. Which, of course, I like it. Oh, I like this one. Love that. So we're going to use that, and we're going to cut a second one to stagger them like they did. Which side do I like? Oh, this one. This right here. Tracing it again. Oh, don't move. Okay. And now we're going to cut those by hand. Now here's the fun part. I'm going to leave this out just in case I boo-boo it, because we're going to stamp this sentiment right here on the side, which says, this is the bell. Here, I'll let you read it. This is a bell from Santa's sleigh, a gift for you to keep. Ring it loud on Christmas Eve before you go to sleep. When Rudolph hears the jingle of your bell on Christmas night, he will guide the sleigh to you, his red nose shining bright. So hang it on a Christmas tree or somewhere else instead. You might find a big surprise when you get out of bed. I love that. That is meant to fit right on that tag. So I'm going to use my, of course, gorgeous stamping platform, which allows me to see exactly where I'm going to be stamping. And then we're going to ink this up. I'm going to use archival. You could use your graphic 45. We're not really going to be doing any, well, you know what? Why don't we do a little bit of something on it? Do I have a scrap piece of paper somewhere? Not this. Why don't we go ahead while we are here? Do I have dirt on? Oh yeah, look, I have ink on my fingers. Let's find that brown that I had earlier. Oh, it's right here next to me. Hey, share. And all we're going to do is ink this up just a bit, just to give it a little something. We want to still be able to see the text. That looks good. Actually, we can even do both sides. Oh, no, I know. That side I had written on. Okay. And we can erase that, actually. If I find my eraser, oh, we'll use this. I'm just going to erase that pencil tracing. Not that you're really going to see this because it's going to be kind of on the back, but just in case. Oh, we're going to stamp. You know what? I'm going to do it first this way. In case I boo-boo it and it's not straight or whatever, then I can just grab another piece of paper and re-ink it and re-stamp again. We're going to prime the stamp. So whenever you are using your stamp, especially for the first time, I can see that center is not even inked at all. We're going to test it off to the side. Okay. Looks good. We're going to do it again now this time. Okay. I think we have enough ink. Nope, sure don't. I keep missing the middle for some reason. I wonder if my ink pad is kind of dry. It might be. Might be time to re-ink. I think that looks good. Okay, I'm going to try and keep it in frame, but I also have to see what I'm doing. I'm going to try and line it up, making sure that it's straight, and then we're going to stamp and kind of press down, make sure I got it all. I hope I do. And lift. Awesome sauce. Okay. Trim this puppy out. And again, it's cute to have that template because it fits perfect on there. Okay, and then I'm going to re-ink those edges a little darker. Maddie, did you find anything about... yes, I did. Yes and no. I know, right? I know. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. So the answer is not now. It's going to happen. We're going to do it. But we're going to need more time. I was trying to really get this out there like right away. And I think I want to just take a little time. I'd rather give you guys a little longer to, and just give us a little bit more time to do it right. I want to do it like really, because it's very, very cool. It's super special. And I want to do it right. And that's kind of hard when you're ready to go and you want to do something. But you know what? For the sake of giving you guys the full experience, I think that we definitely need to wait. But it won't be long. It might be December, okay? So it just won't be November. It'll just be December. I'll have hopefully details
Cher's here.
by
and
the
her
week.
says hi.
Hey, Carol. Hi, Cher. I did say hi to Cher. I'm pretty sure.
Night, Kelly.
Good night, Kelly. So hang tight because it is coming. It's just a matter of maybe moving the date by a couple of weeks or a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe. Okay. All right. So now we have that. Oh, you know what? We're here. Ink it up as well.
Taking us to Disney, Angel says.
Almost. I'm telling you. Almost. Oh, that side's pretty too. Oh, that is so hard. All right. You know what? I don't know. We'll ink both. Now I like both.
We're going to Disney?
We're going to Disney. Don't get Madison started, guys. Come on. Now I'm going to have to hear about it all weekend long. Are we going to Disney? For real? Like, for real? They're all coming and we're going to Disney? No, we're not going to Disney. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and punch out that hole. Again, I'm holding both tags together because all we're going to do is kind of open it this way, right? So we're going to hold that like so. And we're going to
Pam Washington.
punch. Hello, Pam Walsh. Welcome, welcome. All right, like so. If I need any eraser, like to erase any lines, I think I'm going to do that just lightly. There isn't much, but no, that was it. Okay. Then we're going to, and this tool is called a crocodile for those of you who might not have seen it. Again, we all started somewhere at one point in time. And then we're going to put our eyelet through both of those tags. And then we're going to set them, okay? We're going to set those using the outside part of our tool, which is the super cool. Oh, this way, actually, this way, because it's got the bells. Look. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's going to go up here. I am going to get a bigger piece of ribbon because I just feel like we need to. We really do. I would like to. Yeah, I think so. Eventually I will. So no worries. Anyway, I'm not going to keep holding you guys up. So I'm going to, because I want to get to the sale and I want to get to the giveaways too. So the next thing we're going to do, or that we can do actually, is to go ahead and cut out the mat for those sides here to type, not to type, to stamp those sentiments. So let's grab our scrap piece of paper, bring back our trimmer. We're done with the crocodile. Let me put the mini stapler away. We're done with this sentiment. Again, you can do these tags assembly style and then just kind of keep going, right? But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to cut a white piece. I could probably use some of this. A white piece that is going to be 2 inches wide. 2 inches wide by 1 3/4. 1 3/4. And we could do 2 of those. I think that's going to be perfect. Let's see. I think so. Let me make sure before you guys, it's just a scrap piece of paper, but still, believe is perfect. No, we need to go a little. Oh, no, it's this way. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yep. Okay, so that's perfect. We're going to cut another one out. Wait, which is this one? Oh, I forgot what I did. That was 2. So now 1 3/4. Again, we're going to use 2 of those to stamp on. And then we need some more of the mats. So again, the green, if you like, or whatever color you prefer is fine. For those, we're going to go 2 1/8 by 1 7/8. I will check mine just to make sure. And then you guys can be Perfect. Okay. And those are going to go here on the sides. Okay. With the other um, awesome stamps. Again, that's totally optional. Um, it hurts a little bit, Auntie, but it's not bad. I mean, it's, you know, it's not worse. Let's put it that way. That's good, right? It's just going to be a weak ankle from now on for the rest of my life. I think I've come to the conclusion that since I've broken it twice, it's just going to be weak.
Three
And
times. You've broken it 3 times.
I only broke it twice. This time is a sprain. There's a difference.
Not a fracture.
It's not a fracture. It's a sprain. Anyway, you know, as we age, I think that we start realizing that old injuries kind of come back to haunt us, right?
Yeah.
So I think that that's what's happening with that little angry ankle of mine. It's just that it's, you know, it's not happy. It's just weaker than it should be because of previous injuries. So, but thank you for asking. Yeah, it's just going to be something I have to learn to live with. That's all. Okay, I'm going to turn that back around because I want to kind of mimic that same really pretty vintage finish that we did on that. So once again, we're simply going to come from the outside and start gently distressing towards the center, but I'm not going to come all the way to the center because I want there to be almost like a spotlight, right? In the center. So something like, oh, no, that doesn't help at all, does it? Anyway, the center is lighter than the outside. Okay, like this. I'm sure you guys can relate, right?
Auntie says, great, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys can relate. You can feel old injuries, you know, a lot more now or more often, or that those areas, you know, those parts, those body parts are now just weaker than the rest, right? Okay, so we have the measurements for that. We can put away our tag because we were successful at creating our double tag there. And so now we are going to do the same thing. We're simply going to pick our stamps like the bell rings for those who truly believe. Okay, those are cool. So this one says the bell will ring for those who truly, and then we're going to use believe. So let's use those. I'm going to place them down first where I want them. That looks good. Distribute that evenly. And then I'm going to come in and simply pick it up with my stamping platform. And then we're going to grab the ink pad and ink that up. Again, we're going to test it. I mean, not that we couldn't just turn the, you know what? I'm not even going to worry because I can just turn that panel around, right? If I don't like it on the side that I did it, I'll just turn it around. No one will know because I'm going to glue it down so we won't be able to see. Again, I love this tool because see, I can move it around and position it until I am ready to stamp. And when I am, I simply press down. Hold. No CPR, but do making sure that the ink has enough time. And look at that. See, I love that tool. I used to mess up so many things. You have no idea before that. I was always like, oh, there goes another one. You know, I'll have to redo it. And now I don't. Believe the bell will ring, Christmas bell. How about Christmas bell magic? Let's do the next one. It's Christmas bell magic. So this will go on the other side. Christmas bell magic. So maybe like that and here. And once I'm sure that I am pretty straight, I am going to pick up again, just like we did before. Ink it up. Not even going to test it, because if I don't like it or something is wrong, I will simply flip it over and do it with the other side. Oops, upside down. Christmas bell magic. That looks great. Right, and up. And perfect. Again. Okay, now we're going to stick those on there. I'll clean these off later. Oh, sorry, my hands are like not working. This goes right here. We'll pick everything back up. We have our double thing. There, tag. Now we have our side sentiments. You can make these into cute little pockets if you wanted to. Wouldn't that be adorable? These would be cute for pockets too, like in a journal. Aren't they cute? You can make little baby tags. Again, don't think, when you look at your stencils or your dies, always think, how else could I possibly use this? And I'm thinking that even the template journal, for the window and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, I just thought of something. The flaps. The flaps can be used for actually hanging, attaching them as a flip to a journal. Hear me out. I'll show you in a second. That is such a good idea. You could use this in so many different ways. Which side? This side. Let me show you what I mean. So we've discussed about all the possibilities that this box can be, you name it, right? For weddings, anniversaries, you can dangle a pacifier, you can dangle a wedding ring, you can dangle, a graduation gown, you can dangle a little bat, New Year's party little hat or whatever, or the year 2025. You could use these boxes for anything. All right, this is eventually, I'm going to change my little string out. I just don't like it. It's too short, and I want to make a nice little bow and loop at the top. This will eventually go there, okay? And then these will go here on the side. So let me adhere these down. But I'm going to show you what I'm thinking for a journal. Of course, the tags you can use anytime, the template. But the actual main piece, I'm just going to eyeball it and kind of distribute. And I'm also keeping my eye on the window. So I'm kind of lining it up with that window, which is going to make it easy to also do the other side. Let me close that. Okay. So think about it. The template has flaps, right? For us to create these little guys right here. Yes? All right. That's perfect. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty, guys. Do you like it? I love it. Again, I'm going to change this out after the fact. Not right now, but I'm going to change that out and create a nice big bow up there and then add my little thingy through the loop. Like so cute, isn't it? I'm telling you, it's so stinking adorable. So stinking cute. Okay. Those will get attached there once I actually create a nice big bow on top. But if you grab your template, where's your scrap piece of paper? You can use parts of this just as flaps. So for example, if you trace just this part right here, this, 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 right? You could even extend it past that. Oh, I forgot to do the window. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. So if you were to cut this out, using the exact same measurements and everything that we have already done, I'm going to go even. No, I'm going to go, I'm going to go wider. You can actually, oh, I forgot to trace the top one. Right? You would still fold here like you do normally. You would fold here, create your window. It's almost like a, what do they call those? Those specimen slides, okay? So you could cut out your window here. I'm just going to do it really crudely so you guys get an idea of what I'm saying. So you can use your template in other ways. We're going to pretend that this is a nice window. Yeah. And you can even use a punch if you wanted to in this case. And give it like a circle opening or something else if you wanted to. Pretend this is a nice window with me. Yeah. They become like little coin envelopes, or you can even use this flap to adhere it onto a page. And now, see, you can have a photo on there in the frame and then be able to flip it up and have like the date or whatever, you know, this was, you know, Disneyland 2024, you know. And yeah, so use your template for other things. Don't just look at the template as, oh, it can only make a box. No, it's still lots of great uses on there as well. Okay. And imagine that in some like grungy, nice paper or some shabby chic stuff, right? And then you even have the space right here to even add a name or a date, you know, kind of a thing like Disney, you know, 2024. And then, you know, you'll have your photo and all that good stuff. So yeah, have fun with it. Have fun. Let me get rid of all this stuff. All right. Well, we have done our project. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, if you missed the measurements for it, it's perfectly okay because you can replay this, pause it at any time, and then just, again, do them for every single holiday decorations, you know, New Year's, Christmas, baby showers, you name it. It's going to be awesome to do. Any questions on any of that for me, guys? Because we're done with the project. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you like it? Was it fun? Was it as easy as you thought it was going to be, or easier or harder? I'd love to hear your feedback on it. You loved it? Good. Thank you, Tammy, as well. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy Parker. Thank you, Susan. A great way for a guy to propose, dangle. I agree. Or even like an engagement party, right? You could do like those flat plastic rings that they sell at the Dollar Tree or something. Those would be great. Oh, thank you, Luann. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
Okay, now I did promise that I was going to show you some stuff tonight. So are we ready? Is everybody ready? I hope you stay because we still have some goodies to show you. And then I'm going to do some giveaways. Yes. So let's start. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way so I can see what we're doing. I have two of these. Oh, with a note on them for dropping. I have two of these available. These are the last two. So this is going to be item number one. Again, if you are new and watching and you're wondering how this part of the show works, very simple. There's information in the description box. But if there's anything that you'd like to purchase, you simply need to make sure that you register first, and then you can go ahead and purchase anything that I show you or ask questions during the live. This is going to be item number one. You've seen it in full display here, and it is $9.50. That's it.
$9.
Just $9.50. So, and you're going to get all the stuff that comes with it. The template, the stamp set, the bells, the little ribbons, which honestly I could do without. Really. They're beautiful, but they're just too short for me, that is. Okay. So again, it's a 13-piece set. I know most of you probably already got it because we sold a ton of these. But if anybody is interested or watching the replay and would like to claim the last two available, by all means, do let us know. Okay, that's going to be item number one. Now, item number two, I have something that's kind of perfect because we are coming up on Thanksgiving, as we were saying. Here we go. Number two. I have the gorgeous vintage orchard from 49 and Market. I only have a few of the items left. We had shown most of it previously, However, some of it, believe it or not, I didn't do. So I missed some of it. So just in case you want to add to your collection, I have some available. What's that, Tammy? Item number 1 or item number 2? You want one for Trisha, Auntie? Sure. Yeah. Let me give Trisha one. So that only leaves one behind. Who stole my marker? Where's Jenny? Jenny's out to dinner. I can't blame her. What was item number 1, Tammy? It is the template, the kit that I just used to make that box. This is the 13-piece set. It includes the templates. It includes the bells, the ribbons, all that good stuff to make it. So anyway, there's one left, and it's $9.50 if you're interested.
Kim stole your pen.
Kim stole it? Kim, you stole my marker? Gotcha, Auntie. Bernard, can I have a box? Thank you, sir. Okay, now this one that we're talking about now is vintage. Kim's laughing. Hey, Madison said it. Don't, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have some of Vintage Orchard left. Not a lot. If you missed it the first go around. Yay, Maureen. I'm so happy.
What?
She said she's ready to make hers.
Yay.
I needed, what do you need, my friend? You need Vintage Orchard or you need number 1? Do you want the golly, Jingle all the way? Let me know. Now, when I showed this line, guess what? I forgot to show you these. So you guys haven't seen these either, okay?
It's also a great movie.
Which one?
Jingle all the way.
It is. So what you see on the table is all that I have left for the Vintage Orchard, okay? Yeah, let me know, Kim, if you want number 1, if that's what you were saying. Let me show you. These right here. Love this line. I'm probably going to work. I did save some of it for myself, so I'm probably going to be working on it. I might have to wait until Halloween. Maybe not. Right? Maybe not. I might not have to. So I'm going to show you this beauty right here. Let me make sure. Rub-ons, rub-ons, rub-ons. And I've got the laser cuts. I've got some of the acetate. And then I have some of the main pad. Okay, so let's start with showing you item A, which is going to be 2A. It's going to be the 12 by 12 Vintage Orchard collection from 49 and Market. It will include 10 pages, 1 of each design, plus you're going to get the free inside cover extra bits, and that one is going to be $13.50. Now, this coming weekend on Sunday, we are going to be doing the Birdsong album, and I was thinking just how perfect this is to do that same album using this. So the same instructions you're going to get on Sunday, you can go ahead and duplicate in order to create another album using this line, because you need the 12 by 12, okay? So look at this beauty. That is a free inside page. I hope you guys are excited, because I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's a beautiful album. But wow, look at these colors, right? That's why I had to snag some of this collection for myself, because I'm in love with it. Again, you don't see a lot of like really beautiful things for the fall. And not that this is like fall specific, but it's just beautiful. Look at, oh, see the birds? Those beautiful illustrations by Katie. Beautiful, isn't it? All the details that are in there, like the text and just the watercolors, like the layered bits, just stunning. All the like ink dyeing, like echo dye almost kind of a look, but very vintage at the same time, right? Look at that. Ooh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so this beautiful collection, I have a few of the pads left. And as you know, 49er Market retires their lines. Look at the journaling cards. Those are going to be great because we are going to use some journaling cards also in class for the bird song. But again, you can duplicate it with this as well. So cool. Okay, that is the 12 by 12. The 12 by 12 is $13.50. I know, right, Dawn? It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That's going to be A. B is going to be that ephemera pack that I'm pretty sure I didn't show you because I have the whole stack here. These are 96 die cut shapes, okay? 96 die cuts. And I'm not going to open it because it's huge. It's almost 100 pieces, but I'm going to show it to you nice and slow so you get an idea as to all the cool pockets and tags and labels and so much more that is available. And that is going to be B, and that is $8.75. So let me get that in there for you. You know what? I think we can do a C. Hang on. I think we can. Let's do the acetate because that's pretty cool too. C is going to be the acetate. I've got 2 of those left. It's got 48 die cut pieces, but now acetate. So again, instead of getting like the frames like we used to do separate and stuff, and then the ephemera separate, now you've got it all combined into one bag, which is almost 50 pieces. If you're not familiar with 49er Market, do not throw away your packaging. Every one of their packaging is different, and they are all the equivalent of a page, like a 6x8. They're beautiful. Look at this. All of these goodies are in there. Okay. All right. Bless you.
Bless you, baby girl.
All right. Number 2, we have A for $13.50. B for, what did I say? $8.75. And C for $7.75. All right. There you go, my friends. You mean for the what? Oh, one more piece for what? We needed 4 for 100 and we needed 2 for the 50, right? That's funny. CK for A. C and B. I think I have enough. Yeah, I think we're good, CK. Thank you for putting them in order of preference because some of them are just onesies and twosies. So I appreciate that. Then we've got Tammy Ward for one of each as well. Got it. And then, oh, I just saw Dawn come in. Sorry, Dawn. I didn't even see her come around. How about an A and a B? I have no more C. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But do have some other goodies to show you. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to love them. But don't worry. Oh, it was a doggy, Auntie. But thank you for blessing her. It was Honey that sneezed.
Didn't she bless you?
She did. Oh, you know what, Auntie? This might be really a good choice too. A is going to be the 59 piece. And in this case, Brian is right. They could have just given us one more piece for 60, right? To round it up. So this, and again, look at the packaging. This time it's some wood paneling to go with it. So it's super beautiful chipboard. It's not super heavy. It's like a medium weight chipboard, which is nice. And you're going to get all these beautiful bits. Look at those bookmarks, right? Just perfect. And all the beautiful sentiments. Fabulous fall, so thankful. My grateful heart gathered together. Acorns and pears and birds and all kinds of beautiful stuff. So that is A. Oh, sorry. Number 3. I forgot. Number, oh, I only have one. I only have one. I have 3 of these. Okay. B is going to be the 107 piece. That's right. 107 pieces of the beautiful vintage order laser cut elements. And I know you guys are probably very familiar with their die cuts, the laser cuts. Look at all this beautiful trim and leaves and branches and twigs and rakes. The rake is really like incredible to look at. And so are these. Let me see if I can show you really quick. Well, actually, there's only one. So you guys know what it looks like. Everybody's familiar with their laser cuts. C is going to be the laser cut wildflowers. So 92 elements. And look at all these beauties. Again, when I make those ATCs and I tuck in those leaves and mushrooms, and you guys ask me, where'd you get them from? These are where I get them from because they're just awesome to use and just tuck in, right, into your compositions. That's going to be C. So number 3, A is 6.75, B is 775, and C is probably the same, 775. All right, there we go. Starting from A. Tell me what for A and C. Okay. On to for a C. And cat for a B. Okay, and I have one of those left. Oh, that goes to Rhonda. Thank you. Okay. Then we're going to finish up this line with some rub-ons. So item number 4 are going to be the 3 rub-ons for this line. A, I think they're all the same. 9. Yeah, they're all $9. So A, B, C. A is going to be the blendables, okay? So it's going to have all of that super pretty, almost watercolor effect, right? And you're going to get 3 sheets. They are 6 inches by 12. So you have lots of rub-ons, look. I mean, they're loaded. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? All right, that's A. B is the botanical. Okay. So again, this one's going to have more of your botanical, your flowers, your fruit, your birds. Look at that. Gorgeous, aren't they? That's a B. And then C is probably the one that we use the most because this is the one that is the essentials. And it's called the essentials because you kind of need it with just about every line. It has, again, the watercolor, but it's got like the text, right? It does have some foliage and stuff like that. It has all of your sentiments, and it even has like your washi and your torn strips, and it's just gorgeous. It is essential. What can I say? Okay, and those are just some samples. Here are the pages in full. Look at all those sentiments. Glorious and love this and fabulous. And all right, and there's C. Okie dokes. Let me pop those in. All of number 4 are going to be $9. Betty wants a C. I agree, Betty. It is a must. Okay, and Donnie wants a C. Check. Okay. Tammy wants a B. A C. And an A. Got it. And CK for an A as well. We got it. Thank you, everyone. Okay. And then I have another line to show you, but I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow. So you're going to have to tune in. It's a brand new line that I've never done from 49 and Market because, I never have enough time. But we will be doing it tomorrow. Again, for those of you who are interested, here is what is left from the gorgeous Vintage Orchard line. Okay? Thank you so much. Do you guys have any questions for me? Because we kind of did it in reverse today. We first did the crafting and then did the sale, right? Usually we do the sale and then the crafting. But do you guys have any questions for me about anything? Once again, the announcement, I am sorry to announce that we're not going to be selling it today. We're going to just have to push it forward a little bit in order to ensure that we are going to do it right. And I really want to do it right. Do you have any? Yes, the Dina Wakely stuff should be here. Check the store, CK. Now, in all fairness, again, there are about 10 boxes over there that came in that have not been processed at all. They're not open. We haven't opened them because there was no sense in opening the boxes to make an even bigger mess and possibly lose stuff in this chaos that I've had, right? So first, I have to go through them because the guys know that's just the way I am. I want to see the product first. And then they do, they're entering and cataloging and pricing and putting it in the system and all that good stuff. But I got to get my hands on it first. You like that? I just want to see what comes in so that I'm like, oh yeah. Now, do I always get to see everything? No, not always. Sometimes stuff gets past me and then I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. So from time to time, it does happen. It's not online yet? Okay, then it's probably over there. Yeah, the Dina stuff came in. Diane stuff was on. I don't know if it came in. It's ordered. Graphic 45 new lines are in. Or they're coming. They're not in. Sorry. They're coming. Ooh, I got a whole new... I got a new company for you guys. I did. From overseas. I'm going to have to show you. I want to pet the fake paper first. You're right. I want to pet it and love it and squeeze it. I have some new mixed media stuff for you guys too. The new magicals. Oh, they're probably here. Yeah. Yeah, they're here. They just have to go in the system.
Is Tim?
So we have a lot to get through. But again, we have got a big class this coming Sunday. So make sure you guys are ready and tune in for that. I know, right, Auntie? And I have a brand new 49 for tomorrow. How's that? We'll do it tomorrow. Sound like a plan? And then maybe if I have a chance, I'll dive into those boxes. But I do want to finish, a little bit more here in the studio, putting stuff back together so that I can be ready to go for Sunday because we are going to be busy. It's an all-day event. By the way, there are now, 8 days left till the end of the month. There are videos to go watch and comment on, right? There are challenges like the pocket letters. I am not seeing your pocket letters. What is happening? We're supposed to be doing what? Little birdie, right? Where are they? What else? You know, you guys, and again, get ready for Sunday. No biggie. You're not going to need a whole lot. Most of everything was included in your kits. The only things that you're going to need are things like 2 sets of magnets, scissors, glue, inks if you want to ink, paper distress if you want to distress your paper. That's pretty much it, guys. Your paper trimmer, you know, like very basic stuff. Would I be able to attend the class live on Sunday? I am taking care of my granddaughter that day. You're okay. You're okay, Jess. I am going to be recording it. So we should be good. Now, I'm going to have to do parts because I cannot imagine the size of that file. Actually, it kept me up last night thinking, how on earth are we going to do that? You know, it is an all day situation. So, oh, I'm sorry you didn't score some, Brian. We had it on sale this month. So, and we showed it multiple times. Or not multiple times. We did multiple lines. I think we did 4 different lines that you guys could have picked from. You would ask me. Let me see if I have my calendar on screen. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're breaking the day into two sessions, 2 to 5. Then we're breaking for an hour for dinner. And then we're coming back 6 to 9. Okay. However, as I mentioned, I'm going to try and think of how I can do this because those files are going to be so huge that I am so afraid something's going to crash or whatever. So I'm going to think about it. I'll make it work though. And I will have it ready. Well, Lord willing, nothing is perfect in this world, but I plan to have it fully available for you to rewatch in the Academy. And that's why I was saying I would love to do the same album with this line because it would lend itself, well, any of the lines, but this would lend itself perfect. So I might, I want to make sure you guys have it available so you can come back and every single time there's a 49 and Market new line, you guys will have those 12 by 12s and you guys will have that video to say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back, use the idea of that album, change up some things here and there, to make it a little different, make it your own, and make yourself album after album. Part 1 and part 2, right. I might even do, but what I'm saying is even those parts, I might even break into 2. When it comes to the video, I might stop recording and start again right away, but I'll figure it out so that we make sure we have it in the Academy. So there might be a part 1A and a part B, and then 2A and 2B. That's what I'm saying. Oh, she's almost 4. What a beautiful age. That's awesome. Yeah, you enjoy your day. Don't stress. If you can jump in anytime you want to hop in, if she takes a nap or whatever, and you want to hop in and just, chat and whatever, or just ink up your pieces or, do the cutting, whatever you want to do. It's going to be good.
Oh, you can do it, Auntie says.
I can do it, right, Auntie? I can do everything. Okay, ready for giveaways? Let's go. I've got several different giveaways for you guys. I've got 2 curated packs for you. And then, hang on, let me get rid of this calendar. And then I've got tickets for you as well. Ta-da! So let's go ahead and get some folks in the jar as well. Okay, so for my buyers, okay, folks who actually purchased tonight, I have 2 sets that I've curated for you. It includes the scrap mirror, 12 by 12. This is a retired line. It's called Merry Christmas. Okay, so you get that beautiful sheet right there with those tags. I figure you guys can do some really fun stuff with those little journaling cards. And then it includes this retired Bo Bunny collection as well. And I kind of split some of the pieces. So they're all going to be different. The 12 by 12 is the same, but the three tags are all going to be different. And they are lovely, like vintage looking little bits. Okay. And then so we're going to give those away. It's just going to be random. First person's going to get one. The second person's going to get the other. But I'll show you the tags for the journaling cards, how pretty they really are. Okay. Super cool. And that's such a good idea, to use your punches or your dies and just die cut out of like music paper or dictionary paper or something. And then just, use them like that. Isn't that neat? That's such a good idea. Okay, you ready, Freddies? Let's go. So for my buyers, let's go ahead and do hashtag. Again, this is for buyers only, and then stay put because we're going to do one for everyone. How about jingle? Buyers only. Let's type in jingle. And then so there'll be 5 winners. Okay, so your odds are really good because we didn't have a whole lot to show tonight, nor a whole lot of buyers because we didn't have much. So guess what? Almost pretty much everyone's going to get something. Then the other 3 will get tickets into the live jar for the giveaway on Saturday. Okay. All right. Hashtag jingle buyers. This is for buyers only. See, I only see 5. That means if there's only 5 people, everyone wins. It's just a matter of what order you're going to win. This, that, or that. Are we ready? Oh, we only need 9 more thumbs up. If you haven't done your thumbs up, could you please take a second and do so? Because we can do a gift card too. We can give away a gift card. All right. Hashtag jingle. Here we go. I have 8 entries. Let's go ahead and draw. Here we go. The first winner is going to be Auntie. Woo! So Auntie, you get the first set. Congratulations. There's a beautiful PK with those stunning eyes. She is such a girly girl, that cat. Look at her. Her face, she's totally a girl. All right, our next winner for the curated pack is going to be...
That's cool, Jess. She said she and her mother live with me.
Yes, I know, she's so lucky.
You're lucky, Jess.
You're very lucky. Oh, not me. Hang on. Let me draw again. Let's try that again. The other lucky winner is going to be Rhonda. Congratulations. You get this other pack. And then we're going to draw 3 more, and give you guys tickets. Ready? Oh, let me write on here, free. Woo, go Cat. Cat, you're on a roll, girlfriend. That's awesome. All right, Cat gets a ticket into the jar. And then the next winner is going to be, I can't believe it's 8:30 already. Really? We talk so much. Well, I do. Betty, yay, Betty, congrats. Okay, and then last but not least, our next winner is going to be, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be you, or you, or you, or you. CK, congratulations. Okay, now hang tight because we're going to do more giveaways. So what shall we say next? We did jingle. Let's go ahead and do, now this is for everyone, okay? We're going to do hashtag all the way.
All the way.
Yeah. Ready? Okay, so everybody can enter. If you're out there listening, you've never played before, you didn't purchase anything, you're out there just lurking, by all means, please, I encourage you to jump in. It's fun. So all the way, hashtag all the way is all you have to type for a chance to get your name into the jar. Let me put these in the jar before I forget. And by the way, buyers can go again, even if you won. So buyers always get to double dip. So even if you're Carol or Rhonda or CK or anybody else who won, by all means, do it again because we're going to draw for 2 more tickets. And again, you don't have to be present to win, but on Saturday, we do pull a name from the jar and that winner gets a surprise. It's sometimes it's a die or stamp set, a paper pad, ephemera, mixed media element. It could be anything. It could be anything, an embossing folder. So do make sure you try and get as many times as you can in the jar. Again, we are live every day except for Sundays, because Sundays we usually do classes, but you can join us every day and improve your chances of getting into the jar. All right, let me go get ready to pick a winner. Hashtag. You're funny. I'm getting stuffy. I don't know why. All of a sudden. Hashtag all the way. Oh my goodness. There's so many more of you out there watching. Don't be shy. I've only got 18 folks in the drawing. Just saying, if you want to jump in, you can. Don't be shy. All right, ready? All the way. Here we go. Good luck. The first winner. Oh, 7 more thumbs up. Come on, folks. The first person in the jar is going to be Susan's Heartstrings. Woohoo! Congrats, Susan. Look at the pretty fairy with the little ladybug. That's adorable. And then the next winner is going to be... Bye, Dawn. Good night. Thank you. Mahalo. Is going to be Tammy Ward. Woo! Congratulations. Awesome sauce. All right, you guys go in the jar as well. And I am going to bid you all good night, and I will see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, thank you. Thank you so much again for joining us. I hope you had fun. Yes, it's in the, Patty, it's in the description box. Thank you for the reminder. Let me give you the code in chat, but it is in the description box. I actually remembered. It is Jingle 1023. Okay? So Jingle, and then the month, which is 10, and then today's date, which is the 23rd. So go take a look at the stores, go shop around. And then if you want to add anything and remove the shipping, you've got it. All right. Good night once again.
Let's hope you feel better.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. Definitely. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Patty Sis.
Thank you.
Bye.